Hey and welcome to the Daily Man United News show. Let's begin with our daily news. Dani Alves makes comments likely to infuriate Cristiano Ronaldo. Barcelona legend Dani Alves has seemingly buried the hatchet with Cristiano Ronaldo, although the Portuguese star may not be all too happy with the wingback's comments. Alves insists that their feisty relationship existed only as a result of the rivalry between La Liga giants Barca and Real Madrid. He goes on to claim a deep admiration for the legendary goal scorer, saying, "I love Cristiano. Now we are no longer at Barca or Madrid. I can speak as it always seemed like I couldn't." However, barely a breath away from that praise came what appeared to be a veiled criticism of Ronaldo's footballing talent. Dani went to add, "Cristiano exemplifies for all of us who don't have that much quality that with hard work you can compete against the best. I respect him a lot, and I had the opportunity to tell him." While his commitment to the training pitch and his impeccable physical preparations are a big contribution to his success, the legendary goal scorer may be known to please at suggestions that he does not possess much quality. If that doesn't ruffle Ronaldo's feathers, Alves' dismissal of Ronaldo in favor of his arch-rival just might. "I identify with him because everything I did in my life was based on work. As a player, I am closer to Cristiano than Messi because of work, not because of talent. Leo is a born talent at a level only he can achieve." Ronaldo and Messi spent over a decade locked in Ballon d'Or battle, with the former likely disappointed to be two behind the latter. Whether or not Alves was a genius in his attempt to extend an olive branch to his bitter rival, it's doubtful that the United star will be too impressed with the Brazilian's comments. Ronaldo has had a difficult start to life under Eric Ten Hag and looks have to be marginalized by the new regime. Ronald Koeman says Manchester United must give Eric Ten Hag time. Former Barcelona player and manager Ronald Koeman has urged Manchester United to give Eric Ten Hag time at the club. Speaking to Sky Sports, Koeman passionately pleaded with supporters and decision makers at the club to be patient with Ten Hag, who has backed as the right man for the Old Trafford job. The 59 years old heaped praise on his fellow countrymen, outlining some of the attributes that set him apart from his peers. Koeman said, "He, Ten Hag, is a coach who likes good football. He likes to play attacking football, and with some good signings and time, he will bring United back to the top of the Premier League." The former Everton boss added, "You need time as a coach. I think United understands that they have to give Eric Ten Hag that time, and then United will come back. I am sure of that." United fans will certainly agree with Koeman on their manager, who has already shown glimpses of his brilliance as seen in his effect on the team already. The Reds are currently on a 4-game winning streak in the league and finally kick-started their Europa League campaign with a win against Moldovan opposition Sheriff. Ten Hag and his men have certainly done well in turning around what was a disastrous start to the campaign that saw the team lose in their opening 2 games domestically. When the international breaks comes to an end, United face an acid test in the form of Pep Guardiola's Manchester City. The derby, on paper, threatens to be Ten Hag's greatest challenge yet in his time in England. Manchester United will trigger a contract extension clause if Marcus Rashford failed to agree a new deal. Manchester United will trigger the clause to extend the contract of Marcus Rashford for a further year if the club are unable to reach an agreement over a new deal. According to the Express, the England international's current deal expires at the end of next summer, and the Red Devils are looking to offer the 24-year-old a new 5-year deal. However, if Rashford does not reach an accord with the club, United will trigger the 12-month option by Christmas, with top sides like Paris Saint-Germain sniffing the England international signature. The Red Devils want to secure the future of their player. United will continue to negotiate with Rashford for the time being. Eric Ten Hag is keen on keeping the 24-year-old at the club following his impressive performances in the 22-23 campaign. Lisandro Martinez was not worried about critics following bad start to season at Manchester United. Manchester United defender Lisandro Martinez was not worried about the critic following a bad start to the season at Manchester United. The Argentine feels hard work has turned his campaign around. The Red Devils lost the first two games of the 22-23 season against Brighton and Hove Albion and Brentford. Martinez started in both fixtures. However, since then, the Old Trafford side found form. Speaking to TYC Sports, Martinez claims he did not listen to the criticism. The 24-year-old has found his feet after a difficult start to the campaign. Martinez went on to say, "It's nice to catch the rhythm of the Premier League, so I am very happy. I don't pay attention to criticism. I believe in myself. I trust myself. I always work hard every day. That's what is going to give you results at the end," he said. Martinez seemed to have a hard time coping with the physicality in the Premier League. The Argentine was at the receiving end of a lot of criticism following the first two games. However, the 24-year-old has evidently shut down the doubts around him with impressive performances in recent weeks. The former Ajax defender then went on to win August Player of the Month for the Red Devils. Having reunited with Erik Ten Hag in Manchester, it seems Martinez is the preferred choice for the Dutch manager. The Argentine has featured in every game for the Red Devils. Now, the big games will be coming thick and fast after the international break, with perhaps the biggest yet taking place on October the 2nd, as Manchester United make the short trip to the Etihad to take on Manchester City. While he has played quite successfully against Erling Haaland before, Martinez stands to silence a few more Carragers with a good performance here. Frenkie de Jong to have contract talks at end of the season. Frenkie de Jong has agreed a salary adjustment with Barcelona, which is due to come into effect at the end of the season. As reported by Marca.com, the Dutch midfielder reached an agreement a few weeks ago with the club president Juan Laporta to adjust his salary to match the economic reality of the Catalan institution. This very much looks as though de Jong has agreed to stay at Barcelona despite changes to his contract, which all but kills off any lingering hope that Manchester United would be able to lure the 25-year-old to Old Trafford in the next transfer window. United manager Erik Ten Hag made de Jong his number one target in the summer window, which led to a long protracted transfer saga involving all sorts of contractual disputes. One of these involved a potential illegal contract extension given to de Jong by former Barca president Josep Maria Bartomeu and a missing 18 million euros owed to the player from unpaid deferred wages. Nothing is mentioned as to what the adjustment might be, however, with other high-profile Barcelona players agreeing to a salary reduction and the fact that the Spaniards want to adjust his salary to match that of the economic reality the club finds itself in, there is a good chance it will be a further salary reduction or at least the deferred wages total being reduced. Needless to say, throughout the whole transfer window, de Jong seemed to always insinuate that he wanted to stay at the Catalan club. The salary adjustment seems to strengthen that even further. United have since signed Brazilian midfielder Casemiro, whilst playing other new midfield signing Christian Eriksen, where de Jong would have probably slotted in. Despite a rocky start, Ten Hag now seems to have found his preferred midfield selections. De Jong, on the other hand, has become more of a substitute than a starter, only starting in half of the games played so far this season. The Dutchman's contract doesn't run out until 2026, so he looks set to remain in Spain for the foreseeable future. It remains to be seen if Ten Hag sticks with his current options moving forward or looks to a new target next transfer window. Fabrizio Romano provides update on summer Man United transfer target. Fabrizio Romano does not expect Ajax defender Jurriën Timber to be on the move in the January transfer window. Timber was a target for Manchester United in the summer, and it seemed like he might be tempted to stay with his current club in order to get more playing time before the World Cup in Qatar this winter. The 21-year-old is a terrific talent and could surely have been a fine signing for Man United, especially as manager Erik Ten Hag will know him well from his time at Ajax. Instead, The Dutch tactician ended up raiding his former club for Lisandro Martinez, who has started well at Old Trafford, forming a strong new-look partnership alongside Rafael Varane and pushing Harry Maguire out of the starting lineup. Still, one imagines Timber will continue to attract interest from top clubs, so could United be back in for him in the near future? Writing in his exclusive Out of Sight column, Romano played that down, saying, "There has been ongoing talk about Jordan Timber. Manchester United wanted him in the summer, but it's been speculated that he decided to stay at Ajax in order to ensure he was playing regularly before the World Cup. My understanding, however, is that Timber has renewed his contract because he wants to complete a season more at Ajax, so I don't think a move is likely for January. He is fully focused on Ajax and Dutch national team at the moment, so we'll see if Man United or other big clubs will try again next summer," Romano said. Manchester United are keeping tabs on Everton star Jordan Pickford. According to the Telegraph on Saturday, Manchester United are among the clubs keeping a close watch on Everton shot-stopper Jordan Pickford. The English international joined the Toffees in 2017 from Sunderland and has made 205 appearances, keeping 55 clean sheets in the process. He has just 2 years left on his current deal and is yet to pen an extension. Pickford's stellar performances towards the end of last season saw the Toffees stave off relegation. These performances have not gone unnoticed at Old Trafford, with Man United keeping tabs on his progress. Everton are a club steeped in history, but does not feature anywhere near the top of English football's top rank today. In fact, they are not even the best club in their own city, thanks to Liverpool. Pickford is 28 now, and has fallen behind Aaron Ramsdale in Gareth Southgate's England pecking order of late. A move to Man United could rejuvenate his career and give him the impetus to cement himself as one of the best shot stoppers for England. The Red Devils are keen to bring down their mammoth wage bill, and this could see them cut loose a few of their top earning stars. One of them is goalkeeper David De Gea, who pockets an eye-watering £305,000 per week. Should the club decide to move on De Gea next summer, Pickford is one of the names under consideration to take his spot at Old Trafford. Whether this is something that will garner speed in the coming months remains to be seen. Atletico Madrid considers selling Manchester United target Jan Oblak in January. Manchester United target Jan Oblak could be on the move in January, as Atletico Madrid look at Aston Villa goalkeeper Emiliano Martinez as his replacement, according to the Mirror. The La Liga club's shot-stopper will be out of contract at the end of the season, and Oblak is yet to agree on a new deal with Los Rojiblancos. Thus, the Spanish outfit are keeping an eye on the Argentinian shot-stopper. The 29-year-old could leave for free next year. If Atletico are unable to come to terms on a new deal with the Slovenia international, they will even consider selling him in January, and United are one of the teams monitoring the situation. Oblak has established himself as one of the best goalkeepers in the world over the years. The Slovenian made his way to the Madrid-based club in 2014 from Benfica and has now become the number one in between the sticks for Diego Simeone. United seemingly have their own issues in goal. David De Gea is out of contract next summer, and the Telegraph claims that United are having doubts about extending the Spaniard's deal. The 31-year-old shot-stopper has been a loyal servant to the club since signing in 2011. De Gea was once touted as the best goalkeeper by fans. During that period, the Spaniard was a pivotal part of the team. However, De Gea has been inconsistent over the last few seasons. While he seems to be back to his best, there are certain deficiencies in his play. Fans are not comfortable with the 31-year-old playing from out the back. It's evidently not De Gea's best suit, as was apparent in the first two games of this campaign. Fans who have seen Oblak play regularly will know that the Slovenian is also someone great at shot stopping but lacks quality with the ball at his feet, so it remains to be seen whether United will replace a former Atletico goalkeeper with a current one. I will be uploading daily Man United news, so keep your eyes on the channel and don't forget to like and subscribe. I appreciate your support. Peace out.